First carry for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mayfield on play action. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 39, Mayfield. And it's caught. Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And a second truck move.
Can anyone tackle this guy?
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 31. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To throw, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Mayfield brings him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. First down, Buffalo. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10. And Diggs has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Mike, 44. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Both to Mike. Mike.
They'll look to throw here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mack Wilson with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
On third down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
16 yards. First down, Bills. Ready. 60 out low. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 66. Put it now. Let's go. 44, Mike. Check. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A toss play to Chubb. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Chubb on the counter, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down by 49. Watch 49. Here we go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 25 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
This is Carson. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Check, check. Lucky. 44 is mine. Check. All day. 44, right.
They run here with Singletary, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Second and 13. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Check. We own it. 44, Mike, 44. Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
180.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
I got you, boy.
2nd and 14. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He'll look to throw, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. A run for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 31, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Chubb. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys are able to regain the lead. That touchdown. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First down, Bills.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White.
From the 36, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up the third down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Now Mayfield. It's the Browns. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw right sideline here is complete. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And it's a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Ed Oliver with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Switch it, come here, switch it. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I got one. Check.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And no, he missed it. Oh, my goodness, no Super Bowl trip for them this year as they're going to lose this title game on a missed field goal. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.